Hi everyone, got a nice endgame study here, and in this position is white to play and win. Now as white's got to win, of course if black can give his rook up for that pawn, then it's going to be a draw, so white can't allow that to happen. So if you'd like to have a go at this, you can pause the video and come back when you're ready for the solution. Okay, here we go. So white needs to advance a pawn, and we get first move a7. Now the first tactic is that if black plays rook to g8 guarding this queening square, we get bishop to g3 check, and if a rook captures the bishop we just queen the pawn, and if the king moves then bishop to b8 blocks a rook's sight of a8 and we promote on the next move. So after a7 we get rook check, and if a king goes to the first rank we just check again and again, and if a king goes to b3 then we get rook to g8 covering this square, and now bishop to g3 check wouldn't work because we get rook takes bishop with check, and then we can move the rook back to capture the pawn. So how does white deal with this? Well, after the check we do get king to b1, but after rook to g1 check we get the winning move bishop to e1. Now if a black rook goes to g8 to stop the pawn, we can play bishop to g3 check again and we'll be promoting the pawn, but the real point of the move is seen after rook takes bishop check, king to b2, rook checks, king goes up a square, rook checks, and again, but when a king goes to b5 black's king gets in the way of his rook and there are no more checks and white wins. So if we go back to this position we can see that this tactic works because it lines a rook up with his king, which is going to prevent it from getting back to the 8th rank. So there we go. Let me know what you think of the study in the comments and whether you managed to solve it. Thanks for watching.